Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
New York Times Business. April 15. 11:10 America New York. How Panera Bread navigated COVID, the labor market, inflation and more. Niran Chaudhry took over as CEO just before the pandemic. He now has the company focused on climate change. Niran Chaudhry.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 15, 10:47 America New York, stock markets closed for Good Friday, Asian indexes fall. The three major U.S. stock indexes fell this week as investors worried about persistent inflation, consumer spending and the prospects of an economic slowdown.
New York Times Business.
April 15, 10:40 America New York, Twitter expected to employ poison pill to counter Musk takeover. The company appears intent on trying to fend off the billionaire's bid to buy it in a deal that could be worth more than $40 billion. Elon Musk ahead of his interview Thursday at the TED conference in Vancouver. Armstrong Economics.
April 15, 10:08 America New York. Elon Musk for president? Question. Twitter retested the low on your ECM date and the whole rally began from that target. Did Socrates predict what Musk was going to do? And by the way, would you support Elon Musk for president? Have you ever met Musk? He is into AI as well.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 15, 8:39 America New York, shipping stocks will sink as U.S. consumers, China lose ballast. The container shipping industry is starting to slow down. U.S. consumers and Shanghai's COVID-19 lockdown are likely culprits.
Global economy.
April 15, 8:23 America New York, Russian trucks stuck in long queues to leave Poland as EU ban deadline looms. Vehicles taking days to clear customs at key choke points on border with Belarus.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 15, 8 o'clock America New York. Schools spend millions in pandemic funds on tutoring, often with little proof it will work. Tutoring companies are booming as students struggle to catch up after remote school.
Marginal revolution.
April 15, 7:24 America New York, infrared mind control. The science of mind control is advancing at a furious rate. In 2011, the NY Times reported that scientists had engineered neurons to be sensitive to light and then using fiber optic cables and brain implants they were able to quickly turn mice neurons on and off, instantly changing the behavior of the mice. Paper here.
New York Times Business.
April 15, 7:14 America New York, China, unlike other countries, seeks more lending to help its economy. While other central banks are worried about inflation, the People's Bank of China announced a rules change to encourage more lending. Beijing's Central Business District this week.
Daily FX Market News. April 15, 7 o'clock America New York. Euro forecast Q2 2022. A badly battered euro may find a lifeline in Ukraine, but can an upswing last? The euro suffered punishing losses in the first quarter of 2022. The currency is on pace to shed almost 3% against an average of its major counterparts, marking the worst three-month perform.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
April 15, 7 o'clock America New York, Big Tobacco will feel the burn from pricier gas. Costlier visits to the pump are starting to hurt U.S. cigarette sales. Major tobacco firms may have to tolerate market share losses to keep their investments in smoke-free products on track.
Global economy.
April 15, 7 o'clock America New York, it is time to relearn the painful inflation lessons of the 1970s. Calibrating policy to avoid recession will require as much luck as judgment.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 15, 6 o'clock America New York, Brown-Forman structures tech leadership around supply chain. Jack Daniel's whiskey maker Brown-Forman in March restructured its technology leadership around the supply chain, which the company's chief financial officer has identified as a source of pressure.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
April 15, 5:30 America New York, Elon Musk contends censorship, not abuse, is Twitter's problem. Twitter executives spent years trying to promote what they called healthier discourse on the platform, but now Elon Musk wants to take the company in a different direction.
Daily FX Market News.
April 15, 4 o'clock America New York, Australian dollar outlook. AUD undermined by USD as Fed hikes all priced in. The Australian dollar has strong fundamentals, but a hawkish Fed has favored the US dollar up to now. Fresh data is some way off. What will drive AUD, USD?
BBC News. Business.
April 15th, 3:39 America, New York, Easter travel. Drivers and train passengers warned of disruption. Millions are expected to travel on what is predicted to be the busiest day of the Easter weekend.
BBC News Business. April 15th, 3:39 America, New York, Easter travel. Drivers and train passengers warned of disruption. Millions are expected to travel on what is predicted to be the busiest day of the Easter weekend. BBC News Business. April 15th, 3:20 America, New York, Easter. Holiday parks feel the pinch as inflation soars. One holiday firm says it's cut prices this year to ensure customers can still get away.
BBC News. Business.
April 15th, 3:20 America, New York, Easter. Holiday parks feel the pinch as inflation soars. One holiday firm says it's cut prices this year to ensure customers can still get away.
Daily FX Market News.
April 15th. 1 o'clock America, New York. Crude oil price forecast Q2 2022. Robust demand still met with limited supply. The price of oil spiked to a fresh yearly high, $130.50, in March amid the disruptions caused by the Russia-Ukraine war. Current market conditions may lead to higher crude prices as expectations fall. Marginal revolution.
April 15th, 042 America, New York, the best fiction in recent times. Here are my picks, in no particular order. W.G. Sebald, The Emigrants, 1992, maybe not recent? Elena Ferranti, The Neapolitan Quadrilogy. Carl Nosgard, My Struggle, Volumes 1 and 2. Armstrong Economics.
April 15th, 008 America, New York. Smart Investor article. English translation provided. I recently appeared on the cover of Smart Investor, after being approached by journalist Ralph Malish. Click here to read the full interview, German. The English translation is available below.
Armstrong Economics.
April 15th, 005 America, New York. Father explains socialism to son. The post Father explains socialism to son first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Global economy.
April 15th, 000 America, New York. Marine Le Pen exploits cost of living fears as French runoff vote looms. Far-right victory would put country on protectionist path that analysts say is economically risky.